Honestly and truly, this whole thing just makes me happy. I'm no longer in the retail job because
oh man, I can't even imagine what kind of be working.
I can't imagine what's happening.
You would not be working
because I'm still Facebook friends with several of my ex coworkers from the retail job.
Is that place still open?
There's a waiting list to get inside because it's popular.
Table for two.
Yeah. But the assistant manager of the place, every couple of days, she just, you've seen people post these status updates on social media where they're obviously very agitated, but they don't give a lot of details, so you have to, kind of ask for what happened in the comments.
Oh.
And then they'll be like, it's all handled, it's fine. She does that.
Oh, okay.
Except the problem is, since I know I've worked with her, I worked with her for about damn near 3 years. I know what makes her tick in terms of that job.
Right.
So when she says some of the stuff she had said on social media, and I read it and I go, oh, that happened today. Okay, I know what happened. But for a while, there was a good period where it was every other day where something would happen, and essentially it boils down to she was just being pestered by all manner of Karens and Darrens, snot-nosed brats. So it just wore on me, where I kind of had to mute her for a couple of weeks because I'm just like,
I mean, people find.
Like, she got to the point where she got so mentally defeated by what was happening, she dyed her hair.
An unnatural color.
Oh. I got no qualms with people who dye their hair natural colors. I genuinely don't.
Help me.
I genuinely don't have qualms with people who dye their hair unnatural colors. I don't. But here's the thing. There's a difference between doing it for the sake of doing it.
Yeah.
Kind of like I used to for a good while. I wanted like a blue undercut just to have it.
Right.
And then there's okay, you are basically depressed. You're on 3 Adderalls a day. You're about 5 steps away from having alcoholism. It's time to dye your hair flaming orange.
Flaming orange.
Well, that wasn't the color she picked, but still, in this example.
Sure.
Yeah, there's dyeing your hair because you want new hairstyle, and then there's the potential of the mentally ill dyeing your hair.
I wish everybody would leave me alone, and then you turn your head into a traffic cone.
Yeah, that happened to her, and I'm like, oh no.
Is that a cry for help?
Probably.
Well, it's making my eyes bleed.
It's not a cry. It isn't not a cry for help.
That's correct. It isn't not a crime for help.
Yeah, I feel so bad for her because she's genuinely cool,
Right.
But I'm just like, oh Jesus, oh God, what is happening over there?
Right.
Yeah.
Especially when they first hit the door. And you're like, hey.
Yeah, and I'm just talking about stuff like, she's not had a day off in 14 days.
Don't look at it.
Dyed her hair.
Don't look at it.
Yeah. Dyed her hair, gets beset by all sorts of people, Yeah, I genuinely feel bad for her.
Well, the problem is you would like to just jump that fence and go, what the all right? But the problem is if you did that, what would pour out of them necessarily wouldn't have anything to do with you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm mad that you asked me that question because obviously when they walk in, okay, they want to answer that question.
Yes.
Okay, they've got at least a 47-minute monologue.
Oh, yeah.
Stored up, getting ready to drop.
Yeah.
If you ask them what the fuck is up with their hair.
Yeah, a soliloquy, if you will.
Right. And you're like, oh, you don't want to pop that genie.
No.
You're like, oh, that's why you don't talk about it. That's why because and somebody.
Someone gonna do it.
Somebody's gonna pop that cork, buddy.
Yep.
And when it happens, you just don't want to be nearby so you get it on you.
No, you don't.
At least when a customer asks about it, they get the
short version.
Get the Cliff Notes version.
Because you can't just open your soul up to the customer in a retail job.
Not really.
Even though there has been times when customers have opened their souls up to the retail employee in that job.
Yeah, they want you to trip that spinach.
Yeah. No. It happened a lot at my store where the customer would just treat us like free therapists.
Oh yeah.
We actually have a system in